Herkese bu işle beraber The Dwarves'ta kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Hatırlarsınız en son Andokai ve Dijerun muydu? Andokai ve Dijerun adında iki kişiyi aldık. Aynen. Andokai büyücü, Dijerun da onun koruması bir dev. Güçlü yani, Dijerun bayağı güçlü. Andokai da iyi. Andokai iyi. Sadece bizle biraz ilişkisi var. İyi. Şöyle şimdi şeye gidiyoruz.
Studying the books.
Have you found any?
She looks up at you.
You think I will stay and fight if there is a spell in the books?
Yours is the god of balance. Don't you see it as your duty to create a balance between light and dark?
Instead of answering, Andokai rubs her eyes and closes the books.
It's too dark to...
Disgruntled, you watch the Mager as she walks over to her bed for the night. Your eyes fall upon Jarun and the plate at his feet, on which not...
Evet. Eleman nasıl yedi artık hiçbir fikrimiz yok. Ben ne diyordum ya? Ha şimdi demir öldüren miydi? Devin ölümü yere gidiyoruz. Arkamızda bir ork sürüsü var. 2 tane var. Bir tane daha kovalıyor.
The nearer you get to the oasis, the more the uneasy feeling grows that something's not right. It's too...
Evet. Düşmanlar buraya çoktan varmış mı? Düşman var. Yine Dijerun'u alacağım bu arada. Andokai pek iyi değil be. Dijerun mis gibi yapıştırıyor. Çok güzel. Bir de tank yani. Bayağı tank. 5000 canı var. Andokai'nin 2000 yani. Yani. Hadi bakalım. 5'imiz gidelim. Büyük ihtimalle içlerinden birini seçeceğim. Çünkü 5 kişi giremeyiz diye düşünüyorum. Ama girebiliriz. Bilmiyorum. Abi sen ne ses çıkarıyorsun? Hayırlı işler.
Welcome to Pasna. I'm sure the citizens would greet you themselves if they could.
Kara Ersin.
You saw him with the leaders of the orcs and he appeared to you in a dream after Greenglade.
Ha.
Or no.
Bir rüyada belirmişti o.
Sinthras.
So we meet again, Tungdil. What do you think of my work in the vaults?
Sen mi yaptın onu?
My start, wasn't it?
Söyle lan, Frala'ya ne oldu?
Wonderful. I can see the hatred in your eyes. Come on. Come and get your revenge.
Geliyorum dur. Dijerun gel. Dijerun senin görevin belli ya. Anladın? İndir şunu. İndirin şunu. Araya al. Acıma. Dijerun sen de o. Vur. Boyun dal. Beyler herkes bekle dur ya. Boyun dil. Atla. Delirdi ya yavrucak. Buraya ne yaparız? Aha. Allah. Oyun değil, enayi galiba, neyse. Bas uğurlu. Gel şunu bitirelim. Aha, tekledim elemanı.
Retreat back. Why are you fighting against us?
Enayi aldık seni.
You should have nothing to do with this unworthy scum.
Sus lan enayi. Dijerun seni kesti. Yo ben kestim. Ha ben kestim ha. Ama Dijerun da iyi vurdu ha. Bayağı iyi vurdu.
It's about time.
I've had enough too. But we've got several days in the desert ahead of it.
The longer we talk about it, the
Güzel, çöl yolculuğuna gidiyoruz. Gelmiş Sintoras'mış. Kara elfmiş bir de. Kimsin ya sen? Sen kimsin be? Biz de çok iyi yer almışız. Boyun da zaten enayi gibi yattı. Ha şimdi sürülüne yarı yarıya yazılır. Tank ol ya sen. Ben tank yapacağım. Burada bir çöl yolculuğu var. Hızlıca geçtiğimizi düşünüyorum. Yemeğimiz 17 kaldı. Tam bitiyor bu arada.
You've been traveling through the desert for days. The sand is simply everywhere. In your shoes, under your clothes.
Hadi bakalım. Tamam. Son 2 yemeğimiz, 2 erzağımız kaldığında yetiştik buraya.
You finally leave the 40-mile wide sandbar that separated you from Ogre's death. It is as if you've passed through an invisible wall. In front of you, an enormous mass. The anticipation of entering a real dwarf.
Tamam, başarmak üzereyiz falan filan. Tamam. Devin ölümüne ulaştık işte. Acaba kral bizi niye çağırdı? Yani çünkü ben bir demirciyim. Usta yani. Bir demirci yani niye bir hizmetine çağırsın ki? Bir de sığınaklarda demirciyim. Büyücünün demircisiyim ya. Eski büyücünün. Latyamana'nın. Acaba Fral hala yaşıyor mudur? Ölmüş gibi duruyor ama. Öf, şu kaleye bak.
My High King, you have called me to succeed you to the throne. Here I stand before you.
Kral ölmüş be.
Before you are chosen as the successor to the High King, here, King Gandagar, the challenges that await you. Hordes of orcs are rampaging through the north and the west, and the perished land is stirred.
This gives us an excellent opportunity to attack the last elves in Alandor.
Ne alaka ya?
Weakened. The perished land afflicts them. Let us wipe out the traitors once and for all.
Yes, right, exactly.
Ne alaka? Ne alaka? Önümüzde ork var. Gidip elflere mi saldıracağız?
I do not recognize you, King Gandagar, in what you are saying. The
Evet,
elves are
korunaklı ülkenin
inhabitants of
yerleri.
Midgard. Has your hatred for them clouded your senses to the point that you wish to ignore the words of our god?
Belendalin's gaze falls, as if incidentally, on the king of the Fourthlings' advisor.
Or is someone giving you bad advice?
On the contrary, it was Bislipper who finally supplied me with the proof. A report titled How the Fiflings Lost the Gate. It was the elves that poisoned the brave Fifling warriors in their stronghold.
Onlar kara elf, kara.
Spread by the pointy ears in the shafts of the Grey Range. Impossible!
I always knew it.
Treason! I don't believe
They should
that.
pay for it.
Enough! Don't be so short-sighted! We are talking about the safety of Girdlegard. We must reach out and forge a large coalition with the elves. Yes.
Çok doğru konuşuyorsun kralım.
The Thirdlings, if we are to defeat the perished land.
My High King, you cannot be serious.
Drivel from a dwarf who has grown too old in his post.
Ne diyorsun lan sen?
Are we not here to choose a new High King? We have waited long enough.
Aha.
It would seem you will have to wait a little bit longer. The second aspirant.
Varis derken ikinci varis ben miyim? Boyundan bahsediyorsun değil mi?
Our guests
Ben değilim abi.
must be
Geç.
tired from their long journey. The meeting is adjourned till tomorrow.
Kralım şimdi şöyle ama nasıl ya? Ya acaba oyunda cüce kadın var mı? Çünkü Lothar'da da falan böyle anlattılar, böyle sakalı falan var dediler. Görmek çok isterim yani. Hiç erkeklerle ayırt edilmiyormuş cüce kadınlar. Acaba nasıllar? Şu an çok merak ediyorum. Ha bak, Boyunder'le Boyendal burada. Şuna bak ya, varis olduk. Hayırlı işler. Sen kimsin?
But why do you think that I...
Everything will become clear. I've had a room prepared for you. Before you take to...
Tamam, Ulu Krallığı ziyaret edeceğim. Burada o zaman. Ben niye dışarı çıktım ki o zaman? Konuşsaydık yani. Yatmadan önce sizi ziyaret edeceğim. Tamam, edeyim yani. Şöyle girelim. Hayırlı işler kralım.
Tondil, come closer.
The power that the old High King radiated when he called the assembly to order has drained away from him. His body is sunken in the throne.
Kralım
His
be.
eyes are alert,
Sakalına bak.
interested
Kendi
to
boyu
look at
kadar.
you.
The lost son returns to his people. Thank Vracus. Tell us what you learned on your journey.
You describe your adventure down to the smallest detail. Neither the king nor his advisor interrupts you. From time to time they nod, as though they were already aware
Nasıl
of
suratım
certain
ekşiyor ya?
facts. Their
He,
brows
Sintoras'la
become
kavga
more
ettik.
furrowed with every passing
İçinden
minute.
geçtim onun.
When you are finished with your story, you also have some questions.
Ben bir
I
dördüncü
don't want to
müyüm?
appear ungrateful, and I'm happy to finally be among my people, but I will not ascend the throne. I hardly know anything about our customs and laws. Everything that I know, I have learned from books that Yonan gave me. There must be more suitable heirs than me.
Ya sen rahat ol, ben kralım.
Announcement honors you. But to be honest, you never had a claim. To stop Gandagar, we had to stall for time.
He.
Yonan helped us with our little story. We don't even know if you are a fourthling.
The king's advisor misinterprets your unbelieving gaze and quickly adds,
We're only being as deceitful as goblins for one solitary reason. To stave off possible harm to our people.
you feel as though you've been hit in the stomach. If this is true, not only have you lost your newly found kingdom, but Master Yonan also didn't see it as necessary to inaugurate you in the conspiracy.
Ah be, büyük bir oyunun içinde miyim? He?
Game is being played here.
Gandagar, as king of the fourthlings, is to supersede me as High King, but his mind is poisoned with hatred towards the elves. He would probably win a war against them, but he would weaken us, and Girdlegar
Çok doğru
would
kralım,
be
çok
helped
doğru.
by this. I was hoping for a great coalition with the elves, and even with the thirdlings. I would have given anything to start the negotiations. In times of great need, only the common goal can count.
And which role have you planned for me?
Well, with you as a second aspirant, certain possibilities of protocol open up to us.
Kimse buna oy vermeyecek.
Plan has a flaw. Even if I were to light up, I couldn't win. No one on the council will vote for me.
You don't have to win.
Belendalin points to the Steelies in the throne room.
It's written in our laws that the High King can oppose an heir if he isn't elected unanimously.
Ha, ben düello yapacağım.
Or a contest in order to determine the winner. Such a contest could take weeks, if not months, and it would win us some time.
İyi, mükemmel.
Why is Gandagar so full of hatred towards the elves?
His father and brother were murdered by elves. At least that's what's claimed.
Yalandır o canım ya.
No one knows the truth. Just as no one knows how true this report about the fifthlings is. But isn't it strange that this letter has turned up now, just when it can play into the hands of the elf haters?
Bu nasıl bir şey ya?
Many dwarves' hatred towards the elves.
Evet.
I understand why you want to prevent a High King Gandagar. You will be blind to our real problems.
Gandagar's only liability is that he lets Bislipper whisper dark thoughts in his ear. The advisor is the problem, not the king.
A problem that I am fortunate enough not to have.
The High King smiles weakly at his advisor.
Gandagar is a good dwarf and a good king.
Yeah.
What kind of contest will you have us compete in? Gandagar is...
Everyone in the council will write a task on a piece of paper, and from there...
And this only once you have made a speech and have won over as many as possible in the council to your side. The more sympathetic the council is towards you.
Is this really the best for our people? If you cannot dissuade Gandagar from carrying out his...
Don't worry. We'll open up his eyes and he will recognize the malice of his failed
Yeah.
friend.
Mantıklı.
We just need time.
Ben varım.
All right then.
You can be certain of it.
You say Andakai may have found a way to defeat Nodon. And she suspects that the Magus is possessed by a demon. I have commissioned armor that is worthy of...
You say goodbye with a queasy
Ne diyorsun? Zırh geliyor. Kömür mü?
the cold
Şöyle geri. Odamda zırh var. Hemen gidip giyelim. Ulu kralım. Sonuçta uluyum. Ulu kral varisiyim, pardon. Ama yakında kral da oluruz. Şimdi boyan da al ve boyun da al burada. Ne yaptınız?
Ah, Your Highness.
Ya oğlum
Don't
sonra geleyim sonra. Sonra. Büyük ihtimalle şuradan gidilir. O da burada mı acaba? Bir şey de yok yani, o da şu taraftandır falan. Kabul salonu. Buradan geçilmiyor anlaşılan. Kabul salonu, evet. Ne oluyor ya? Ne oluyor birader? Heh. Kabul salonuna gir. Diğer taraftan da olabilir aslında ama. Kabul salonu umarım odam değildir ya. Aha. Ulu kral be. Ulu kral varisi geldi.
I came to return these books to you, Tungdil. Luckily, I was able to make sense of most of it.
You
Ah.
observed how the Maga took time to study the books during your escape.
They are records from the Outer Lands. They tell of demonic beings from Barren Ground who can take possession of humans and invest them with great power.
Immortality,
Yeah.
for example?
The Maga nods seriously.
They speak of an axe forged by the Undergrounders called Keenfire. It is said to have the power to cut through the flesh and bone of the living and completely destroy the demonic spirit deep.
Yeah.
So you
He looked
Allah. Geç.
you know these undergrounders.
I have never heard of the Undergrounders.
It must be
The Maga
Niye bilmiyorum, çok fena bundan sıkıldım ya. Ablacım hayırlı işler. Bir an öpecek sandım. O kadar yakınlaşırım be.
a
Partiden
variety of
ayrıldı mı?
cheeses.
Gittiler. Masadan teker teker eksildi be dostlar. Şuna bak be. Sırt çantana bak.
Siga daisy wood. Very rare. I guess Lot Yonan wanted it to exist.
Kitaplara bak bakayım.
Garen found an answer to the thread. Keenfire.
Deneriz bakalım. Ben yatayım. Ben yatayım.
You are looking forward. You
Uyu hadi uyu. Ne bakınacağım be etrafa?
When your new armor is brought to you the next morning,
Ha.
you hardly believe your eyes. However, as a smith, you can't stand the fact that you haven't contributed anything to it and decide to add some inlays.
Even one who wears the armor of a prince can still be a farrier underneath it, don't you think, Tungdil Bolafar?
Sen kimsin lan? Hadi
A
bakalım.
snake in elegant clothing is still a snake.
Ne oldu lan? Soylu
Your
bozuntusu.
question. Bislipur eyes you very exactly before he speaks.
So, you want to be one of our kingdom? A foundling brought up by a wizard? One wouldn't think it possible. And I don't think it possible either. There is no proof of your origin, and Gandagar has the council on his side. Why don't you spare yourself the disgrace and just not turn up in front
Yok öyle bir şey.
of us
İkile.
going to bed, and we will take you into our kingdom. We will give you every.
Children of the Smith cannot be silenced.
Hadi bakalım. Ha.
You are a dwarf, I confess, but no fault.
And you know thousands of the Fourthlings personally.
You have a sense that all the long evenings in the library and debating with Lot Yonan weren't for nothing, as Bislipur
Hadi ikile lan.
Get out!
A humanized bastard will not issue me orders. Know your place, false dwarf.
Sen kimsin lan? Hanım baltamı getir. Yok pardon hanım yoktu ki. Ya elime sapladık yanlışlıkla. Elimi yaraladım. İşlemeye devam etsene ya.
The armor has been made by a master. You had just finished setting the last inlay, the seal of Lot Yonan.
Güzel. Zırhı giysene.
Not only is it worthy of a king and fits me like a glove, but it should also offer me additional protection in battle.
Sağlar canım. Onunu of. İşte bu gerçek tank.
Some of the gold is
Başka ne alınabiliyor? Başka bir şey alınmıyor galiba. Hadi çıkalım o zaman. Ya bak. Bana bir demirci emir bak. O Bisildur var ya. O ferman imzaladı. Ölüm fermanını imzaladı. Geliyorum. Yeni varis geliyor.
I too lodge a claim to the throne and why I think I am the more capable heir.
Hadi bakalım.
Thank you for your speech, Tungdil Bolafar. The council may now ask questions.
Hadi bakalım. Konsey. İkinciyle söz hakkı.
Yes, the dwarf from the Secondling Kingdom over there.
You say that a war against the elves would be madness. But how can such a young dwarf as you judge that? You've hardly seen anything of the world.
Sen ne kadar tanıyorsun lan? Al al. Aha bu çok mantıklı. Yok kazanırız da.
If we get drawn into a conflict against the elves, then we are no better than the Alfar who have fought with the elves for thousands of cycles.
He's right.
Eyvallah.
Well,
Ne verdi lan? Evet.
Better than the Alfar.
outrageous.
Sensin radyo sen. Dördüncül. Gel bakayım en son bir
Your
şey dur.
question?
Just so I get this right, you want to
Odamız
forge a
sakala
weapon
baksana
that is
maş.
described in a book of fairy tales from the perished land to kill a demon that none of us has ever seen?
Yes.
I have most definitely seen it. Goimgar, yellow belly, shimmerbeard.
Yeah. Şimdi tek seçeneğimiz bu değil. Şimdi elemanlar elflere saldırırım tek seçenek. Evet. Cüceler harekete geçme. Bu daha iyi ya.
The Maga Andikai the Tempestuous translated the text, and she thinks we could kill the demon with keen fire.
So now we're going to listen to Magi? Are we to risk our lives in the hope that she translated this text correctly and isn't just following her own agenda? I thought it was the Magi's fault that we're in this mess in the first place.
Oğlum sus lan.
I don't know if you can say that per se.
Didn't this Tungdil grow up with a Magus too?
Right, you can't trust the Magi.
Ya
It's
oğlum.
their fault that the barrier fell.
I don't trust them.
Güvenmezsen güvenme ulan.
Bislipper?
Nothing you say will convince anyone here. You didn't grow up amongst us, and no one knows if you really are a fourthling. I do not believe there.
Ya şimdi cüceler bunlar. Bu ikiyi anlamazlar.
A new perspective is sure to be good for the dwarves. As an outsider, I will be a breath of fresh air and bring new ideas.
Might be true.
Tabii oğlum.
We don't need to be told this by some spring chicken.
Bak senin
We know ourselves what's best.
ya kendinize gelin lan.
Close the window.
There's no reason to change anything.
Senin cüce gibi
I
ha.
have heard enough. The council has heard the words of both candidates and must now make its decision. Those of you who wish to
Kimse
see
değil mi?
tongue
Birkaç kişi kaldırırsın lan bari.
the returning son from the Fourthling Kingdom as my successor, raise your axe.
Aha! Aha!
And those who wish to see Gandagar Silverbeard from the
Ona tabii daha çok geldi. Ona çok geldi de bizde de var.
result is clear. Gandagar.
Very good.
Here's to Ganda. Long live our.
However, the result was not unanimous, and as acting High King, I have.
What is this?
But he won the ballot.
It's the rules. The High King has the right to do so.
Evet.
Respect. He is still the High King.
Silence!
You have heard the High King's command. Write down your challenge for the aspirants.
Sen rahatta kal. Bayındalı ya. Bende o. Mücadele etsin indireyim. Alayım
The one
kellesini.
that masters this task first will become the High King. It is an expedition.
Aha.
The trial is to lead a group.
Hadi bakalım.
towards the
Keskin ateşi döv gel diyor.
fire in the Grey Range, which can then be used to fight against the Magus not on.
Okey. Okey.
Expedition into the perished land?
Brilliant!
You can't be serious.
Olur kral be.
I call a worthy challenge, don't you think?
I call it luck, scholar. Of all the challenges, Bislipper draws this one.
Yes. Luck.
İşte bu be. Biz şanslıyız ya. Çok şanslıyız ya. Şimdi harap diyara gideceğiz. Keskin ateşi döveceğiz.
Don't demand this of me. Why me of all people?
You are one of my best gem cutters, and I promise to support him. It should be a fair contest. Or should I break my word just because of you?
But
You will go, Goimgar Shiverbeard. Do not put us to shame. Follow Tungdil's instructions.
And with that,
Ah.
our group is complete.
Ha.
you chosen as Mason?
Aha.
good day, gentle.
Bavragar? The old drunkard?
Bu bizde mi?
Well, I said
Ah.
I was precisely the stonemason you need.
You let yourself be tricked.
I don't want him with us.
Rest assured, Boindil, I too could imagine better.
Yes, I gave you my word. And as long as you are capable of doing...
I wish you no ill fortune, Tungdil, but also no good fortune. The throne belongs to me.
Sen göreceksin sen. Ne oldu, senin kol yok?
The task is clear to the contenders. The first to forge keen fire and bring it back here has proved.
Abi senin
Take
kol yok
months
muydu
to
ya?
complete the task. The journey to the Fiflings alone is a long.
Dangerous, yes, but not necessarily long. Do you know the old tunnel system that connects?
Tunnels are all well and good, but why should we get there so much quicker under...
A knowing smile plays on the mouth.
Tünellerden mi gideceğiz? Gitmeyelim be. Yeryüzü iyiydi. Nefes alırız en azından. Bence yürünür yani. Sorun yok. Ama bize biraz erzak lazım be. Erzağımız bitti. Çok savaşa girdik ya, o yüzden erzak yok şu an. Ama güzel, 5 kişiyiz. Bir tane şey aldık. O 5 kişiyiz. Of, mis gibi be.
Impressive what our forefathers achieved here, isn't it?
The kingdoms all work together. If we do the same, nothing is impossible.
Here, here.
I hope you understand me asking, but there seems to be bad blood.
Evet, biraz var gibi.
Boindale.
It's nothing that will endanger our mission. We've just always hated each other.
There's more behind it than commonplace hatred.
Bavragor doesn't react. His gaze is directed towards events that took place a long
Bavragor.
I still don't understand why you tricked me and why you were so set on coming with us.
I have been the master of stone for more than 200 sun cycles. My work is admired all over Girdlegard.
Ha.
There has never been a better secondling mason than me. But today, I don't want to be remembered as a drunkard with the chisel trembling in my hand, but as Bavragor Amethyst, undefeated master of stone,
Son bir şaheser.
keen fire to life.
Gel gel, sen iyisin Bavragor.
Masterpiece.
Sevdim seni. Ama içmesene biraz.
In your drinking, we need you in good shape.
There are some who say I'm only the master of beer and not the master of stone anymore. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I wonder why we haven't seen any sign of Gandagar recently. Perhaps they took a wrong turn somewhere. Oh,
Ben de eminim. Ne oldu, durdurdun mu?
We're not on the way to the fiflings. We are on the way to the firstlings. We're probably already under the land of the custodian.
the firstlings? Why?
Aa.
The firstlings have been the best smiths in Girdlegard since the fiflings were wiped out. Only they can alloy Tionium and Palladium, which are actually mutually repellent. Anyway, we could use all the help we can get in the battle against Nodon and...
And and and İyi miyiz? Ben kafayı vurdum da. Ne oldu? Boyandal mı kaldı sadece?
Damn. Goimgar.
İyi miyiz? İyiyiz. Aa, şey lan. Bize gönderilen.
We won't get further this way, scholar. What now?
It's all your fault, you imposter. I was
It is good that you are still alive.
so you can steal a throne that doesn't belong to you.
Hatred glints in the gem cutter's eyes.
Allah Allah.
I'm not interested in the title of High King. I am trying to save Girdlegard.
Ha.
Even if you don't believe anything else, you must believe this.
I don't have to believe anything. I am here against my will. My own thoughts are my only remaining right.
Enough! Gather up all the materials we can still save. If we manage to reach the firstlings, we can get anything we're missing there. And it should be less than 200 miles to their stronghold.
Güzel. Yürüyeceğiz bundan sonrasını. Yürüyeceğiz. 34 dakika olmuş bu arada. Büyük ihtimalle bitiriyoruz burada videoyu. Çok güzel. Varis
After
seçildik.
you've gathered together the materials, you begin to search for a way out. You find
That must
Tamam, bulduk işte. Sonra gideceğimiz yer, önce birincilere gideceğiz. Nereye çıktık lan? Bakayım. Devin ölümü neredeydi? Devin ölümü... Ha, devin ölümü şurada. Şuradaydık. Devin ölümünde. Oradan fış diye ışınlandık. Şuraya doğru gelmişiz. Burada bir görev var. Görevin adı ne? Mifir Dünya. Evet. Şurada da Harap Diyar büyük ihtimalle. Birincil Kalesi'nin suru. Evet, çok güzel. 52 yiyeceğiniz var. Neyse. Diğer bölüm şuraya gideceğiz. Önce Mifir Dünya'ya gideceğiz. İzlediğiniz kadar like atmayı unutmayın. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.